Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Captain of Industry. I got one more video in me, I think, before the weekend here. Maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. My time is very weird right now. It's all dependent on other people, so I can't predict it right now. We've got water facilities still not getting any water here, so I think I want to make sure that they always have this because I want unity, right? And it's looking to me like my unity cap is 40. So I can't make any more. Somebody pointed this out, and I actually didn't realize there was a cap on this. But there is. So 40 cap, which means we can spend unity, right? We should spend this so that we're not wasting our income on it. So what we can do is once we have the components and stuff to build things, I can just accelerate it. But I can also boost some things. So I can boost this, for example, so it uses more, right? So I can put in a boost on this probably as long as we're making more concrete, we should be able to handle that. I'll put a boost on this one. So I can start boosting stuff to make it a little bit better, right? Now, we have a bit of a problem right now in that all of these machines are just sitting here doing nothing, all right? And the issue with that seems to be that it's coal, right? So I want to address coal today and get it done. Get this over with, right? I've got 6 trucks on this, 4 excavators in this. I don't know if that's enough, but that's what we've got. What I'm going to do here, I was going to just pause it and do it, but maybe I can just let it run. Go into mining designation, all right? So I'm going to remove this area here that we've already mined, but the thing is, we can go lower, okay? Ooh, we got housing too as well. Now, does that mean I can just upgrade it flat? That's expensive, but it'll be better houses for people. They'll like it more. So, okay. We started research also on Research Lab 2, and I am going to blitz advanced diesel as soon as I'm able to, I guess, because I don't have the lab. I'm going to blitz advanced diesel and synthetic rubber. We need to be able to make our own rubber because we are basically out now. That's it. We don't have any more. We have 15 rubber here, and that's it. So there's a problem there. Let's go ahead and quick deliver this because we can afford it. And once this is up and running, we can boost this too. So it gets to work a little quicker, right? We're going to see cement coming in, and hopefully, we need to see the limestone in this too. So take a look really quick here. Let's add one more truck here, and we'll add just one more excavator over here too, because we actually have a spare. So now we're using all of our equipment. And what I'd like to do, we need to make sure as much limestone as possible is being delivered here. What I'd like to do is get coal under control. So we have this choice now where I can either keep going surface level away from everybody, so just getting further and further away, or I could start digging underneath. I could start digging lower, and I think I'd like to start digging lower. So that's what I'm gonna try to do here. So I'm going to use the ramp, and I think we're gonna go something like this to get down to level 4 here. Okay, and then we can. Now, I'm actually curious, if I tell them to dig down from here further, like to go down like this, for example, are they going to remove like this entire layer, basically? They're going to remove everything above that too, right? So like that's going to kind of queue up additional, right? I think that's kind of where I want to go over there instead. So we'll go +1 down here, and we're just gonna have them start mining in this area too. Okay, now they're not going to do that right away probably, but I'd like them to do that. And then to focus that, we're going to have this part eliminated from the schedule, if you will, so they don't need to do that anymore. So they'll handle this part still, I think. Maybe not over here, but they'll start handling a lot of this, right? And then, but they're going to start digging down now, and this is going to just make sure that they're staying here. If I take a look at the layers, I want to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys are good at that. I want to say that this is like a representation of different layers, right? So like the surface layer, that we currently see, this surface layer has coal, right? But over here, the surface layer has the slag and the dirt, and you actually have to dig quite a bit before you get to the coal right here, right? So we want to kind of focus our efforts right in here to get as much coal as possible, since there's no rock to dig down. But honestly, this whole area here, there's a lot of coal, right? And you can see apparently there's more over here too. We're discovering even more. So there's a lot of coal over here. We can make it work. We just gotta, get down to it. And most likely I'm gonna need this dumping designation. Most likely I'm gonna need this to be expanded upon. So I'm just gonna kind of make that just a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, so hopefully, again, we got to get coal under control. I've got 7 spare trucks, and those are my logistics. They're just moving stuff around, right? Taking work orders to bring resources over where they need to go. And I should be able to get, here we go. See, I don't think I need to boost this because we're not getting cement fast enough to warrant the boost, unfortunately. So I do need to improve cement. And I see limestone's backed up. Missing input. Oh, it's coal. It's all coal. Yep, everything is coal here. So I'm going to put this on priority 3. So we can get the coal trucks to bring it over here, right? And pretty much that's it. Coal is the bane of my existence at this point. So I'm going to focus entirely on getting that going. But as soon as we get coal running, right, then we start seeing all the blinky, flashy red lights, right? I like it. Now I moved this conveyor belt. It was attached to this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It was attached here. But if you look at this, when it's done making the copper, right? If you take a look at this, let's wait for it to finish. Even though this is the chute here, it's going to send it this way, which is like, that's cool and all, I guess. But like I was getting iron on this, right? I was getting iron on this belt, and I thought it was like this, sliding it this way anyway. And what I'm actually seeing now is that this just simply has the resources already in storage. So I'm gonna let you basically use up the remainder of your resources, I think, here to get this iron out of here so that I can get this belt, and then all this impure copper can move this way. Because like I didn't want the iron to be moving this way. So you can see we have, oh, it's almost done. Can I empty this? It doesn't matter if I empty it, right? We're just going to waste some molten iron, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think at this point it doesn't matter. So I can actually move this belt over now. Okay. We can quick deliver this with some unity because we have spare. And that's also using rubber. So I'm basically out of the ability to make more conveyor belts right now, unfortunately, because we have 12 rubber left. It does take 2 rubber for each of these and 2 rubber for each of these. So like I guess I'm not completely out of it, but I mean, kinda, like there's not a whole lot I could do there. So I really have to get to rubber first. And the only way to really do that well is, let's go ahead and actually make sure that you're able to make both. Yeah. Make both if you can. This here. I'm gonna have you focusing on level 2, and I'm gonna boost you too. So we should be able to get a whole lot more construction parts, right? And we're gonna need more storage for that too, because it looks like I'm filling it up. I could use those construction parts, right? That would be the solution that I think most people would probably like, is that I use the construction parts. But remember, anything that takes rubber, I can't do. So how am I going to use them? Well, what about the rainwater collectors? Takes wood. We could also use this groundwater pump, and I like this a lot. Yep. I like the groundwater pumps. Let's shift your focus to only the bottom one here, and then I'll boost you to make these. So you're going to make these as fast as you can, and you two are going to make the gold ones as fast as you can. All right. Groundwater pump seems to be a good thing because I'm noticing that our water tanks are just not really holding up. So we have this groundwater pumping station. It takes 50 golds. It produces 8 water every 10 seconds, which is pretty nice. So I might put that kind of over here, like as close as I can. And I don't know if it uses, like I'm assuming the resources here are not finite. Are finite, but I don't know like the range at which this will use, right? There's no circle around it, so like if I put it here, it could have maybe drew over here, but it can't now because I didn't. So like I'm gonna kind of maybe just bias it internally a little bit here and just see how does it soak up the groundwater? So I'm going to put this like thing right here. Right here. Should be fine. And we might actually put 2, because I would like to start getting irrigated crops, even though it's really not necessary. I think I'd rather get irrigated crops. And, I'm starting to think that maybe I should turn it this way instead. Let's put one here. And let's put one facing this way. And we'll spread it out a little bit. Again, I don't know how this reacts or how this works. So I'm just going to spread it out a little bit. And maybe... what would be nice is to make them even apart so that if I want to add things later and doesn't matter how close they are, I can easily do that. So we can just kind of do this. And now I know that these are exactly the right distance apart for me to work with that. So we'll take this and we'll have this stuff starting to get made. And then we can have this water system piped this way to the crops as well as connected here for the storage. I think I'd also like to get more fluid storage here too in this area if possible. So I'm going to just also go in and add another tank here and maybe one more tank here. We'll have this be a giant water storage facility, and I think that's probably a good way to go about it. And if we can maybe get another rainwater collector here, yeah, I'd like them to focus this. Well, I could go here too, I guess. This is kind of taking away a driving path though. How about over here? Ooh, that's not bad. I could even make it work over there if the ramp wasn't there. I kind of like this. And then we take the pipes. If I make it actually just line right up, it would look better. If I was to do this, I could just like sit it here. And then if we take the pipes and just sort of, go like so, right around the outside, like this. That looks kind of nice, doesn't it? I think that looks cool. Let's use some Unity here and get that happening really quickly. We can also quick deliver this. We'll get some water and we'll quick deliver. Well, I don't need to quick deliver that. Damn, you guys are fast. You guys are super fast. Look at that, huh? It's nice when you have construction parts. Having construction parts is a real nice thing, isn't it? All right, cool. Lots of groundwater here, right? 5,000 groundwater, and we can also look at, with these gold construction parts. I guess I'm going to call them gold construction parts. We can upgrade these farms. So I think I'm going to prompt this one to upgrade first. To prep the upgrade, right? And that'll happen. Now, I wonder are you still producing food? Yeah, it looks like you're going to keep going. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm actually going to mark this one for upgrade too, because we have lots of food, right? You might notice at the end of the last video, some of you may have noticed, I don't know this yet because I'm recording these way ahead of time, that we had very low food supply at the end, right? And it was like, oh no, he's running out of food. So it had to do with this. Like, this didn't have a lot of food in it. They weren't delivering it here. They weren't delivering it here. They were delivering it here instead. And the storages here had the same priority as these. So like they were kept delivering it here. I have tons of food, but they were delivering it in the wrong spot. So I added another food place at first, thinking that's what I needed. And then right as this built, I looked and said, oh, that's why. So I changed the priority here to 1 and 1 so that they always bring food to these markets. They want to fill these markets up, and then this is just the excess. We have tons of excess. And I can, I guess, also go over here and turn truck import on. What's auto? Trucks will be allowed to deliver the product, but once a product is successfully received via conveyor or pipe, trucks no longer be allowed to deliver it. I see. So I can deliver this with conveyor belts too, which is kind of cool. So maybe if I get the city to expand this direction, right? Let's say we expand near the shore over here, right? If we do that, then eventually my food stuff is going to end up getting closer to this, and I can just conveyor belt all this food storage in, which would be kind of cool. Is this upgraded? Ooh, look at this. So is this where... Oh, no. Is this where the water goes in? It's got to be, right? Yeah. Okay, well, okay, pros and cons to this. All right, pros... The water is facing the right direction. It's over here. Bad news bears, though. Looks like we're gonna need fertilizer. Now I wonder if that is going to help me at all, or like I guess if it's gonna help me at all without the fertilizer, right? If it's, are you still gonna grow crops even if I don't fertilize? I would hope so. So the fertilizer comes from where though? That's the question. I don't know how to make fertilizer. It's not in any of my recipes from the past, so I thought maybe it'd be in biofuel, but that doesn't necessarily make sense. So I'm not... Oh, here it is. Chemical plant and fertilizer. Wow, it's all the way over here. Okay, so these crops are definitely going to still grow food even without fertilizer. That has to be a thing. But we're going to need water now, right? So let's get that going. We're going to take this pipe right here. All right, and we're going to say that this pipe runs... Oops, hang on. Come here. You can do it. There you go. Too high. There you go. We're going to have this pipe run straight this way. Okay. Just keep going. And all the way to about here. Okay. And then eventually the water is going to go down the middle of this. It's going to go all the way through the middle of this, right? Because we left gaps. Isn't that nice? Told you it would be a good idea to leave gaps. We'll go like this, and we're just going to leave it here. And then we'll bring it down from there and stick it into that pipe. So this field, which I was going to prioritize and construct with Unity, but meh, whatever. Ooh, you take more workers too. Yikes. Hey, Beacon, why don't you let some people in here, yeah? Less than... It's 10 months. It's starting to get longer, right? It's starting to take longer to get people, which is kind of interesting. Now, we also have now the ability... Let me just go ahead and turn these back on to the other formulas. We need that. We have the ability now... Ooh, I'm losing Unity. Remove the boost on these for a second. To repair the shipyard. Okay, so we researched this before. We want to repair the shipyard. We want to get the boat out as well. So what we're going to do, and this is also going to take a lot more fuel, right? Once we get this boat, 80 fuel here to load it into the boat, right? We're going to start using a lot more fuel. And I guess that's probably a pretty good thing that the fuel is located over here. Bad news, there's no fuel here. Okay, what's going on? We're not really sucking down that much fuel, are we here? Holy crap. That's huge. It's all about coal. It's got to be all about coal. Yeah, they're constantly waiting for the coal. I need the coal to... I need everything about coal to be faster. It's always coal. These trucks have to travel such a distance. Pickup truck cannot reach destination. For real? Is this a thing? Okay. Well, okay, I may have screwed that up a little bit, right? Here, let's get them to maybe go like this. I'd like you to... Well, I mean, this should ramp down, right? I mean, it should? I don't know. I guess not. You're level 3, right? That's what this ground is? Level 3, yeah. So, I mean... What in the world has just happened here? That sucks. It's like this is gonna wait and everything can't get there. That's really sucky. Might recall these things just to move them around. This is really close to the tower too. So they dug a ditch right here, and somehow the truck can't go around here, and it also can't get there from this direction either. So is this stuck? I'm gonna have to dig this out. I mean, this is level 3. So, like, you should just... If you dig this, you know, you should be able to get through this. Let's cancel this for a second. I think I need to rethink how I mine, right? Like digging into the mountains and stuff seems cool, but yeah, okay. Now you're going around this way. You got this has got to make a ramp for me, right? Like to get in here, because this thing doesn't have any fuel because we can't reach it. Tell me you can get in here now. Come on now. Yeah, you can get right there. There you go. Okay, so they can get in here now. That was strange. As long as you can get in here now. So I think I want to rethink how I do this. And I'm going to go with a straight line here. Not ramping up. We're just going to dig into the mountainside, I guess. And, you know, maybe that'll help. I don't know how it would, but maybe it'll help. You know, and us getting what we need. Because there's plenty of trucks here. We shouldn't have any issues with getting limestone in this tank all the time. Yeah. So now we're having a worker problem, which that's going to get sorted. Although, you know, yeah, lots of concrete slabs. There should be zero issues now. Everything should just work awesome. Except for wood. Oh boy. Well, we'll look at that later. Wood is something I'm just gonna have to deal with later. Look at coal. Look at all this. All these trucks loading up, right? So we're digging down into the ground now, and I think this is a more effective way to mine this. I'd also like to maybe get, yeah, this is a 1 right here, right? So we're gonna dig deeper and deeper, and then, you know, we get maybe the 1 can expand this direction, right? So we can do something like that instead. So we'll get you down in there and start digging and dig all the way down. I think we probably eliminate this. And then we just sort of do that for now. So it's like an underground quarry kind of thing. I think that'll be more effective. So they'll dig down. There's be a ramp here and they'll just do it. Cool. Research Lab 2 is done. Now I have a worker shortage at the moment, so we're gonna take and just cool it on the research center for the time being. And well, I think I could probably go ahead and just prompt this for upgrade, but it's 50 of these, and I'm already upgrading 2 farms. Look at this thing. Oh, it looks so cool. It looks so, it really does. Like I really love how this thing looks. Unfortunately, I didn't leave enough space to like make this centered, so you're gonna have to be comfortable with it not being centered. You're welcome. We're going this way. Oops, no, I don't want to be lower. I want to be higher here. Raise it up. There we go. And going through. There we go. And there we go. And we get to this part where we are going to stop here. And then we will bring this over like so. And then we'll come down from here. So one mistake for the cleanliness of everything is that this farm is not lined up with this, right? This needs to be over more. But whatever. I don't care. It's all good. Okay. So as soon as we get this done, which I can go ahead and use that Unity quick deliver this, we should start having water in this field. It's been delayed by a long time. There's our population increase. And I think we need to get one more too. I think we have to, we need this beacon to do it again. So 11 months to get the next set of people. We have a lot of water that we can store in these tanks. Yep. And then, so what we need to do now to get this all connected is first we need to make sure this is actually hooked up. Yep. Like so. And then I think I need to have some sort of external loading tank here because like trucks can't reach the intake here. So what I'll do is if I place one more tank here, I think the trucks will be able to load it into this tank, right? So if I go like this now, trucks should be able to load it into here, and that will feed it to the rest of the system, I think, pretty well. So we'll just go and let's just you know, if I'd done the flip, like if I had flipped it around like I did over here, that would have been actually more convenient. But yeah, whatever, it's fine. We'll just do it. It's pipes, right? Pipes aren't that expensive. So we're gonna go up 2, like so. We'll go out a little bit more, and then we'll just come all the way over and meet up with that. And then you will meet up here, and you will meet up here. That's fine. Quick deliver all this. All these construction parts. Get them all going. Yep. And all these tanks should be marked to hold water. Hoard water? Kind of hoard water too, I guess, but it should be here to hold water. Okay, so irrigated fields. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Looks nice. Yeah, so now we can just keep water. We're going to use so much more water now. These are done. Let's get this done now. So groundwater is pumping out of here, and we're going to want, I think, I want to set myself up for like the future here. So I'm going to, oh, I think I can still do that by going like this. Can I meet up with the center of that? Yeah. I think I'm going to have it go up and just connect straight away. I know it's a bit more resources, like, or using more materials to do this, but I like the idea of having this be like this. Is it here? I think it's here. It's hard to tell. Let's see how right I am. Oh, it needs to be over 2 more. Over 1. Okay. So it's going to be here instead. And then we just go straight line this way. Right? All the way to connect to here. And this will get the water, right, to pump into the fields. But we also want it in that storage, right? So another thing I could do, I guess, is the water doesn't flow both directions, right? It doesn't. It doesn't flow both directions. That's important. Okay. Okay. Here's what I want to do. We'll go from right about here. I think right about here. Let's say we'll bring this down. Let's kill that line, and we'll put 2 more storage tanks. I think it's really important to have just a ton of water in storage. I'm gonna put 2 more storage tanks. It probably shouldn't be in the way of additional fields. I could put more fields here. So like if I need another farm there and here, right? So I could do that. So let's maybe put the tank over here, and we'll say like right on the edge, we'll go 1, 2, do it this way. 1, I can just go right off this pipe. Make this the pipe. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. That will work. And then this pipe can be taken. I know I'm spending a lot on pipes here, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, this pipe can be taken over. We got to go up. I don't want to obstruct trucks. Make sure the pipes are going up high. Oh. No, don't do that. Why are you dropping? Don't drop. You don't have to drop. Oh, I get it, because we haven't flattened the land yet. So I was gonna flatten this land. Yeah. Well, we can always go around that way and connect to that pipe. Hey. Heyo. I like that. And go this way. Right? But it has to be up high, so bring it up. And then we can drop it down from here, because the trucks don't need to be here anymore. Oh, it's one over. Okay, gotta go one more. There we go. Up 2 and then over. Now we'll just keep it as level 2 all the way till about here. And then we can drop it down. And it's nice, cleanly inserted into that. Okay? And then later on, if we, dig this up and move this hill, I could have another rain catcher here too. But I think once this is all in place, and we could clean this up even more. They haven't built this yet, right? We could clean this up more. I know there's going to be people out there that are really hoping I do this. I don't know. You guys are nuts, but there's going to be people that really hope I do this, so I'm going to just do it for you, okay? You right? You done? Yeah? There we go. There we go. And maybe 4 tanks. Yeah, I think 4 tanks. And then we'll take the pipe. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? So we can wrap this. I'm okay with wrapping this. And then we get rid of that. I'm not okay with wrapping this. I was okay. I was. I'm not anymore. Goodbye. Then we'll take this pipe and bring it down. And then over like that. Okay. Can we be satisfied now? Look, it's all straight lines now, okay? You don't have to fear. Straight line symmetrical man is here. What has happened to me? My whole existence is a lie. Okay, so this now has a nice straight tank that takes everything all the way into there, okay? And we can then hook up all these pipes. And actually, since we haven't built this yet, we could do it from this one instead. Yeah, we should do it from this one instead. Because we haven't built it. No need to waste the resources. We go from here. And then this can go bye-bye. And then we just simply get this to be up to there. And then I wish it was not going to do that second stanchion like that. And then over like that. Better. Better? Better. Okay, these are going to produce a lot more water for us. We can get it into these tanks as like overflow and extra. It goes into this system where everything's getting generated and wraps itself around into these tanks, which then distribute them, and they're easier to access for all the trucks. But then also, I think to make it even easier to access with the trucks, I should probably even... Well, the trucks can get in here though, right? Yeah, the trucks have access to this little door and stuff, so... I think this is fine. I want trucks to have access to this water and everything. So, so we need to now build all of this stuff. This stuff is just, I need lots and lots of construction parts, right? That's the only thing, and there's tons of them needed. So, we'll switch this to water. Switch this to water. Can I switch? Can I select 2 things? No, holding shift doesn't work. Okay. Water, and this is water too. Okay. So now it's all about the construction parts, right? So let's go ahead and stop production of the gold ones for now. And we'll only make the regular construction parts. Now we're probably going to run out of wood here. We're starting to dip into this storage a little bit. So I'm probably going to need a few more trees to be marked. We're almost out of trees here until we ramp up into this area. And so to do that, to ramp up into this area, I was kind of hoping they'd have this, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I'm also going to start tunneling down into here, which is, kind of interesting, I think. I think we could also probably go like this and just make that flat, I guess, all the way down into there too. Why not? But I don't think I need iron nearly as badly as I need everything else. I mean, the iron tanks are pretty consistently full, right? Maybe not consistently. Copper's looking good, though, right? Tanks are full. This stuff is constantly being made. We're just to the point now, I think, where we're not really waiting for coal anymore. We're still waiting for that slag. Slag is just not being processed fast enough because it's filled these tanks. There's not enough concrete. I need to make more concrete production. And we're overflowing on cement here too. So this is what I was saying before, where I wanted to have the ability to like expand. And this is what we're doing. We're going to expand. So I'm just out of rubber. So I don't know about the conveyor belts to expand, but we'll see. If nothing else, I can at least make this to where the trucks are doing it. So we'll go back to back here, and then we'll flip this over and have space for how much room? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Right, additional concrete, and then to get this over, what I could do, I suppose, I don't have much left here, but I could just have this go here and this go here, and then maybe it all works itself out. I mean, if it stalls out somewhere, right, then, because I can't have, ideally this would serve both of these and this would serve both of these, but I worry I don't have the rubber necessary to make that happen, right? So if I was to do this, I get 3 rubber back. I only have 17. If I do this, I get 3 rubber back, and then I'd have to rebuild them. So is there an easier way to do that? I think the first way to do it probably is to just make you from here. Maybe right underneath this would be nice and clean. Yeah, you let me do this, right? We have you distribute that way, right? And then the only thing I have to get rid of then is this. So we'll deliver this really quick. And then we can get rid of this. Or we can use it, I suppose. That's not a bad idea. We could, just in case one of them's not working. I mean, does it really matter? Yeah, we're getting really close to the rubber requirements. Oh, the rubber. I can't do this. I don't have enough for this. I don't have enough of this. We just need trucks to do it. How would I do that though? How would I do that though? It has to be quick removed, right? Just let it build, whatever. They can go this way if they need to. And then this will go this way and then over. So these guys can split up and do that if we need to. And then I just simply do not have the rubber to make this happen. I'm really, you know, we're screwed. I'm screwed. That's what I'm saying. We will go this far. And then I need this to come down like this, but this conveyor needs to come over and also like this. No, it needs to come in here like that. Yep. And then this is the doors for the slag. Ah, my goodness. Okay. Let's build. The slag is the biggest bottleneck because it's stopping all of the other production. So I think we should focus that first. And we'll take and get the 6 rubber delivered here. That gives us only 8 remaining. And then we'll go ahead and flip it over like this. And we'll have you come in from here and go like this. Nope. Nope. It's going to be from here. Yep. Okay, so then you're going to be delivered. That's 4. We only have 4 left. That's the end of our rubber, which means I can't have this belt made. So the rest of this is going to have to be delivered with something else. This belt can't be made. Cancel this. I don't know how I'm going to do this then. How do I get everything? They can access slag from here. The trucks can bring the slag here. Right? The trucks don't need to bring the slag. They need to bring the other stuff. Yeah, they need to bring the other stuff. Okay. Tell you what. Why don't we cancel this? We have the spare Unity. Might as well. Cancel this. Cancel this. I don't want these resources used. I need to figure out the best course of action here, like a long-term thing. We need these two things built. We know that. I think we can probably get away with having this stuff built. So we'll have this built so that the slag and cement is being delivered to this one. But for this, I think this one's going all manual. If I have to choose which one to do a belt here to, it's probably best to do it with slag. But since we can access slag really easily from here and we can't access it, we can't access the cement without the conveyor belts, it actually makes more sense in this situation to have the conveyor belt for cement go here, because slag can be easily accessed with trucks. I want to boost this, but we don't have the construction parts yet. We just got new refugees. Let's pause this. I don't want to bring them in yet. And also let's take a look at research, because we can upgrade our research lab. I mean, we can't. I could if I had all these construction parts. I could. For the time being, I think maybe let's just hold back on that a little bit. So we're gaining lots of unity, right? And I can spend it if I have the resources. I just have to have the resources first. So I am actively looking to spend. Okay. Right here specifically, I think I would love to spend, but the big priority we have to have here, look at this, all these fields are done now. The big priority we have to have here is the construction parts. And I think it's going to come down to wood, to be honest. Keeping up with wood here. We're going to have this be priority number 1 for the trucks. At least 2 of them are. So we make sure that whatever this thing needs, it has it. And I'm going to boost this to make it go even faster. Because it's got a lot of resources sitting there in storage. We just have to get that. Just have to get it delivered. Look at it go. And we're sucking them down as fast as we're making them too. Almost. This says no recipe. We're doing this. Oh, and then we have to do this too. Yeah. 8. I can afford this, thankfully. So we'll boost that now. But this is going to have to be with the trucks. I don't think I have a solution. I don't think I have a way to... Oh, water. Yeah, water. Well, thankfully, water doesn't require any additional resources. So we can bring it up from here, I guess. This is probably fine. And then we'll come over by 2. It doesn't require any additional rubber, is what I mean to say. It does require resources, just not rubber. Looks like we went to here before. Coming down this and then over. And construct. That'll give it water. And then we really need to figure out a way to get this hooked up to the rest of the water grid, which I'm pretty sure is going to be this pipe right here. We're going to probably take it around and just continue this direction and move it over. We'll have a big old piping network that way. But for now, this is like everybody continuously put water in here as far as you can, right? Let's get this water hooked up to there. And we'll make sure that we construct that too. So both of these are hooked up to water now. But we need trucks to bring them, right? We have 5 rubber left. Trucks can bring slag. That is something that's still at least possible. So I'm gonna opt for this. It's gonna be 6, isn't it? Ah, it's exactly what I need. I have 0 rubber left after this. Do it. When we get rubber, that's when we start getting the slag to move into here. You see the limestone tank is full, right? So is the coal, right? I mean, this is wild. We're finally getting good production, and all this concrete has nowhere to go now. We can go like this with it. Let's make sure we're storing it a little bit more. We'll just connect these right up like this. That's fine. And we'll say that this is concrete slabs. so we can create more. We have to move through this slag. Like we're already creating it faster. You might think, oh, just get more of these. It's not gonna matter. We're not using enough of them. So I think these two are fine so long as we're constantly using it and getting it delivered where it needs to go, right? So I think this slag tank, I'm gonna kind of do this and make this like a priority 2 sort of thing. So they always want this to be emptied. So the trucks will prioritize, hopefully, moving the slag out of here and getting it over into this area. That would be nice. Looks like we already have slag here. So, and then this needs deliveries, right? Trucks have to come and get this. I can't belt it. So rubber is the thing now, huh? Rubber is the new coal, which was the new concrete, which was, I guess the new cement, which was then also the new concrete, which is like every single resource in our supply chain has been constrained and short at some point. And we're finally getting to the point now where these trucks are like, dude, we have nowhere to put the coal. And that feels so good because it means every tank is full. All of our coal tanks are full. And this is our fuel, so this is actually pretty important. I'm gonna double this up, I guess. I'm gonna triple it up, actually. Here and then here. Oh, but I can't conveyor belt it. I don't want to block the trucks, though. Is it worth doing this? Does it block the trucks? Can they get through there? It's pretty tight. But maybe they can? Can't I just, like, pop it here or something? Like, right on the end? Can't you just share? Huh? Share. I mean, I kind of do want the coal to be delivered here. I think that's enough room for trucks. I'm gonna risk it. I think it's enough room for trucks. So we want to keep this, as full as possible, of course. We don't do truck export here, so this is all on the imports. 100% import. And so now it's all about this missing input. What are you missing now? You're not missing coal. Oh my gosh, crude oil? Crude oil is empty. Oh, you guys got to turn back on. Here you go. My bad. I didn't realize you guys were off. We should be able to pump oil in here faster now, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. And still gonna wait a little while, so I have to pump it a little faster than this, but we are getting low on fuel again too. The coal problem is solved. The oil problem begins. There you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Look, we're underproducing everything, right? Everything that we want, everything that I need is being underproduced. But the good news is, like, when we do deliver things to this, it cranks it out very fast. And we are keeping up with construction parts. The thing that we really have to do now is we need to get to rubber. That's the next step. And to do that, I need to upgrade my research lab. So I'll probably let that run for a little while to get to enough gold parts where I can do that. We're in a good place at the moment. This is we are in a good place. I know it maybe seems like we're stressed, but we're not. I mean, we have more than enough food to live. We're good. We have every resource we need to survive and keep building. We have more than enough for vehicles. We have a good fuel system. As long as we don't run out of oil, which I don't know how long it takes to run out of oil, if we even run out of oil, but we'll address that as we go to it. I think we're probably fine for now. And we're going to have a good solid groundwork or groundwater system, which is already working. Like, we are now filling this tank, right? It's up and running. It doesn't get into the irrigation system until it goes around this, but that's okay because this is my water center right here. So we're going to have eventually, I think I'm actually going to move this ramp to where it's over here. So I can get another couple of water carriers through this. And then, of course, this is all supposed to be getting mined and flattened so that I can place even more of these in here. That's what I'd like to do anyway. So I'm going to tell them to do this. And then I also need to mine this dumping zone. So I'll reclassify all this stuff. I'm going to move these guys off of this temporarily and then get them to start working this so I can flatten it. And then we have water catchers through here, right? Just boom, 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 boom. Probably like, I don't know, 5 of them. And all of those will feed into these tanks, which then distribute the water to the rest of the water grid. And then this pipe is going to go all the way over and connect to this one so that I don't have to deliver there anymore, right? All that stuff's going to be great. And you can see, like, we're like instantly filling this concrete. Oh, this poor storage. It is being like instantly stored. We need more of these guys now, don't we? I need more wood in order to take advantage of that. But yeah, I think we do. I need more electric assemblers. You know, maybe put another one right here. The problem though is it's going to be wood. It's going to be getting wood. I need to get up here so I can access these supplies, and I can almost get there. This ramp is almost done, right? We're really close over here. So I'm almost tempted to try and mark this and see if they'll actually get up here. And if they do, then that's great, because then the wood can come from over here, and you know, we could start supplying. I would tear down all this forest. I would love if the game, and maybe it does later, but it doesn't seem like the game has any type of plant trees mechanism, which kind of leads me to think that this is a finite game, right? Like, you can't go on forever because once you run out of trees. So there's got to be a way to plant them. I would like to see trees naturally grow back with, you know, irrigation or, you know, water and everything. It's raining. I would like to see them naturally grow back if you leave them alone, right? Like, if I leave this alone, things over very slowly, right? But maybe it takes like 20 seasons or something to start seeing them bud up. But I would like to see that, because at the bare minimum, give me a forester so that I can plant trees. I could have my own little tree farm over here. That'd be fine. But yeah, so we're up and running, huh? Isn't this cool? As soon as they get this tank built, right? We got all this water getting stored here. As soon as they get this tank built, then it enters into the rest of the system, and then all of these tanks get filled right away. It's just going to be like, bang, we have lots of water and everyone is happy. All the irrigation systems will rejoice. And all of this can rejoice, because I think you're probably waiting for water a lot of times, right? Full output for copper. Yep. Copper's going to be full output, unfortunately. And this is because I didn't get a chance to get the conveyor belt system to go a lot down here and to drop it off at these assemblers, right? This was supposed to have belts, and it was going to go up level 2 right in front of these doors, and it's going to come all the way across here, and it was just going to drop copper into each one of these. That's how that was going to play out. But I don't have rubber, so when we get rubber, then I can do it. And the only way to really, fix this, if I want to try that right now, would be to start tearing things down, and I just don't want to do that. So we're kind of stagnant at the moment, and that's why we're going to end the video here, and I'm going to let it play on until we're not stagnant, until I get enough of these gold to upgrade this, right? I want to mark that for upgrade, and then once I get that, I can start researching advanced diesel and then synthetic rubber, and these two are looking really complicated, so there's that. Hopefully I don't need rubber to build any of these things, because that's like a soft lock. And then I'll have to start tearing down. I'm going to have to start tearing down belts just to get the rubber to build those so I can make rubber. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. But as you can see, pretty stable, right? We're here. We're pretty stable. Aside from this guy not being able to get in. Huh? Where are you going? The ramp's not done. Yeah. Tree harvesting, right? The ramp's not done. That's fine. These guys will just do what they do, huh? All right, that's it, guys, for me. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a really great weekend. Okay, take it easy. Bye bye.